Well, how's it going, guys? I just wanted to do a quick video here. None of the fancy editing. Hillary Clinton, could very well become the president of the United States within 4 days. I don't think that she will. It's more than just wishful thinking on my part that Trump is going to win. The way how I see it is this. We've already seen that the polls have been doctored. They sample more Democrats than Republicans. And not only that, but, they fail to realize that a lot of the people that are going to be voting for Trump are not going to be just Republicans. There's going to be Democrats. We've also seen that in focus groups as well. Democrats, libertarians, independents are going to vote for Trump. They keep the media only shows you the two-party system, and that's it. Trump is not part of the Republicans. He may be running under the Republican ticket, but make no doubt about it, he is not a Republican because the whole base is pretty much against him. More than half of the Republicans, the establishment Republicans, Mitt Romney, Paul Ryan, these jokers from the past are against him. Those are your Republicans. Notice that you don't hear the words conservatives or libertarians or anything like that. It's just Republicans. What are Republicans? We've been fed this lie that Republicans are different than Democrats. They're not. They're part of the same. They've been bought and paid for, both of them. Think about it. What have Republicans like Paul Ryan done for us? Absolutely nothing. Since he's headed the whole, Republican-led Congress, he hasn't done shit. He hasn't done anything at all. So this is what you're telling me? This is what you're saying that, Trump is a Republican? If you look at Trump and you look at Paul Ryan, you see pretty much night and day. You see a dog and you see a cat. You see a dog, you see a pussy, I should say. You see two different entities, two different types of people that are nothing alike. That's a Republican, and Trump is more of your libertarian. Now, somebody came at me on Facebook when I made a recent post, and I've talked about this, how I have some liberal friends, not that I really hang out with, but, from the past. And then pretty much said to me that I am not a libertarian as I claim to be, even though he said that my base are the biggest lobbyists, and that and I said I says, where's this lie that you're feeding into, that you think that there's still a difference between Democrats and Republicans? There's not. They're one and the same. You've been fed this lie. This is why both parties hate Trump. Why do you think that the Republicans hate Trump? And they want somebody like a Mitt Romney or a John McCain to get in there. Because look at Romney. That guy was just a fucking nightmare. And John McCain, it was pretty much a liberal. I mean, when he was running against Obama, there were really no differences between them. There was not a single difference between McCain and Obama. Even though I voted for McCain, I had to do it begrudgingly because I was like, okay, I definitely don't want Obama. But McCain is like Obama light. There was really no difference between the two of them. And it was the same thing like Mitt Romney. There was really not a big difference between the two of them. Both of them were part of the secret club. Both of them were bought and paid for. It was pretty much a catch-22 at this point. These are the candidates we had to choose. So now we stand 3 days before the election as I'm making this video. And we really cannot get Hillary Clinton. I mean, my God. I talked about Romney being a nightmare. You guys know how much I think Obama's presidency has been a nightmare. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine how it would be to have Hillary Clinton, this warmonger, this pro-immigration? What reason does she have for wanting to bring 550% more Syrian immigrants into to these into the United States. What reason? Why would she do this? When Islamic terror has been on the rise and all over the world, you see what's happened to Paris. Have you seen what's happened to Paris? Just Google Paris and Google Muslims and you'll see what's been going on over there. It has been absolutely fucking crazy. I mean, it looks like something out of a fucking horror movie. It looks like The Purge. It does. Now, you take a look at that and then you think, like, if this woman wants to bring in these refugees, and you could clearly see the results it has yielded all over the world, why would you do it here unless you wanted to physically harm this country? And that is what she's trying to do. I mean, you see how she's disrupted the Middle East, and people like to fight back. You know, your classic liberal Democrats like to fight back and say, oh, well, it was George Bush who tore up the Middle East to begin with. Yeah, but we weren't in regions like Syria, for example, where that is the most problematic area right now. Bush had nothing to do with it. That was all Clinton. That was Obama letting Clinton just have free reign over there in Syria. She has the dictator killed, and then the whole place goes fucking apeshit. Four soldiers die. No one seems to care. It's the same thing like the emails. I see people saying, you know, believing all this fake shit they put out against Trump, you know, the rapes that they say. How convenient that Hillary's husband is accused of all these rapes and, you know, out of nowhere, oh, Donald raped me. I mean, you have to be a fucking idiot to believe that fucking bullshit. You have to be a goddamn fucking moron to believe any of that shit. It's coming out of her fucking mouth. It's just trying to, I mean, look at all the scandals. The Clinton Foundation, the emails, you know, finding out what truly happened in Benghazi, this whole, you know, hacking conspiracy as she's stealing the election. She stole the election from Bernie Sanders. And again, all you Sanders supporters, you don't care. She stole the election from your candidate, the guy you wanted to be president. And now they paid off Sanders months ago. You know, you know about that. And now they're having Sanders now as a puppet telling you to vote for Hillary Clinton. Why would you vote for the woman who stole the election? And why would he work for the woman that stole the election from him? You really got to start thinking about these things. Stop being so complacent all the time, you know, and empathetic towards almost everything. You have all these things coming out against her. You know, everybody who's ever been near the Clintons has either ended up murdered, injured. I mean, you know, it's not a coincidence anymore. How many fucking stories have to come out before you realize that she is an evil fucking bitch and she cannot be president? I don't know why Zena's reacting when I said evil fucking bitch out of nowhere. I mean, I know that means female dog, but she don't know that. I don't know. But, I mean, guys, you know, Trump is offering us a whole different world. Pretty much everything that Hillary wants, Trump is offering the exact opposite. And that's exactly what we need to look at right there. I mean, if anything else, you know, you don't like Trump for his demeanor, fuck his demeanor, whatever. Or we're looking at what's going to happen when he's president. We're going to look at what happens if Hillary is president. This is what we need to be looking at. We need to start looking at the future and what's going to happen. Who's got the better policies? Even if you don't like Trump, he's got the better policies. If you're, you know, you'd have to be fucking insane to think otherwise, guys. So that's my plea to you. Vote smartly. Vote intelligently for a fucking change. All right.